Hey folks, and welcome back to MusicalConman plays The Binding of Isaac. Definitely did not just have a really embarrassing death as the Lost. That definitely didn't just happen. Just gonna start an Eden run. HS31 2NY6, decent damage, good speed, which I love, and hopefully have a much better run than I did last time. So, deck of cards can be pretty good. It can just keep giving me stuff. My fire rate is actually really great, I'm noticing, for an Eden start. And Evil Eye is an interesting item because it has the potential to really help my damage. But it's not reliable at all. So I gotta try to use it. And I gotta remember that I can't fly. I don't believe I can fly. Or rather, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky, but that belief is erroneous and can only lead to my untimely demise. So I must believe that I cannot fly. Okay, I took Cursed Eye on the last run. I think that absolves me from having to take Cursed Eye on this run. Not happening. Besides, it would be not that great with Evil Eye. I wish I hadn't taken Cursed Eye on the last run so that I could take Soy Milk, which I'm aware is also an item that everyone hates. Since I did, I definitely feel that I don't have to this time. So that was bad. I probably should not have popped the tower until the enemies were dead because it trapped me in there and caused me to take damage from the champion and lose my Spirit Heart. That said, it also did what I was hoping it would do and broke the Tinted Rock and gave me a Spirit Heart. So ultimately that run just was... that room just was neutral for me. That said, it should have been a lot better than neutral if I had played properly, and so, yeah, that happened. The Strength card is good, and it can give me a lot of damage, but ultimately what I really want from a Strength card play is the ability to get a deal with the Devil that I couldn't otherwise get. So right now, I could take one deal with the Devil, but with the Strength card I could take one, pop it for the temporary HP, then spin that HP on a deal with the Devil, and then be good. Every time I lose a Spirit Heart, I gain one back. I can't help but feel that that's a gift from the run, although I wish I was treating its gifts with a little more respect. Ball of Bandages is good, and I almost left without going to the item room. And I almost took damage there. Thank you, Ball of Bandages, probably. But I don't want to leave without going to the item room. Oh, wait, no, it was Cursed Eye. That's why it's not on the item tracker, because nobody wants Cursed Eye. Cursed Eye, you suck. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, Ball of Bandages. Do your work. Protect me. Protect me from the mean, nasty spiders. Thank you, Ball of Bandages. You actually killed them both. I like that. Did some good work there. The thing is, I'm not good enough with Ball of Bandages to use it all the time and get good things out of it. But sometimes I think I am, and that's the problem. So first bomb definitely goes here. Second bomb definitely goes here. I don't think here would do it. No, I would try here. I would try it if I had enough bombs. But first, definitely Tinted Rock and Stone Chest. That's an excellent value. So really want to get a bomb on this floor. If I get 5 cents, I would totally use a key to go to the shop just to buy a bomb. Joker! Good. But, what if I use Joker? I should be getting a deal with the Devil on this floor anyway, so how about I try to use the Strength card on this deal with the Devil, and use Joker later. I definitely want that, but I can't afford the cost of taking it right now. I don't really have anything to spend on the shop, so I can't think of a good reason to go. If I get... Well, no, if I got a bomb, I would use it on the Stone Chest and Tinted Rock. Saying if I used a bomb on the shop, I would just be using it to try and buy a bomb. So, being this low on HP isn't good. Means I might actually have a tough time deciding whether to take the deal with the Devil, and now I can't, so that sucks. So, playing kind of sloppy here. The run has given me several Spirit Hearts, and I've thrown them away one after another. So I gotta smarten up here. So I wanted to blow up those poops, because now my ultimate goal is to get 5 cents or a bomb. Alright, bomb. Bomb. Give me Spirit Heart from the Tinted Rock. Give me anything from the stone chest, but preferably either an item or something that includes another bomb. This work? Oh, I really want this to work. I'm also super scared of it not working. Woo! Oh wait, no, but it didn't blow up the stone chest. That's why I shouldn't have done that. No! Okay. Thank you for the bomb. Could I humbly request one more bomb? So many opportunities for bombs. That stone chest might have had a bomb. There's a lot of good stuff I could have done with that bomb that did not happen. So, next time, take a second to think. Matchstick. Yes. Gonna take it before I end this room, because what if... Yes! Yes! The min-maxing pays off. Okay. I want that. I think the best play is the 2 stone chests, because this is probably going to get me more bombs. Yes. Okay. Made it happen. I like to believe that only because I picked up Matchstick before I finished the room did the room clearing choose to give me a bomb. And I also like to think that that is the only bomb I would have gotten on the rest of this floor. In other words, I would like to think that because of my decision there, I'm going to win this run because of just that amazing smart play. Not actually that amazing. Still, I really want it to be. Gonna spin bomb here, get all that. Definitely worth spending a key because I've got 7. Sucks to be down to half a spirit heart. Great to get an eternal heart and the ability to fly. So now I can take a deal that puts me down to a half spirit heart without worrying too much. And the ability to fly makes a lot of these bomb plays moot, because I don't need the bomb to fly over the rocks and get the chest. Now I can go to the shop. This has been a very min-max heavy floor, but it's definitely paid out. I need not to forget to use this strength, to probably use this strength card in either way to come back and get the Joker before I leave the floor. I am gonna do this. 1 penny. I bought Spider Mod, by the way, which isn't that good. It has 2 effects. Number 1, it just shows you the health of every enemy, which is useful, kind of, but not actually helpful. It mostly just helps your intuition. I was about to say I'm glad I didn't take damage there, but I'm really glad I got a Spirit Heart from the fire. I'm getting everything I need. Hanged Man is useless. Battery Charge, though. Battery Charge is death, but I want to have the Strength card on the deal with the Devil, so I can't use death here. I've already killed Pin before, so I'm going to do it again without Ball of Bandages, because I can't afford to lose this Spirit Heart, because I need it to take the deal with the Devil. Spider Mod's other effect, by the way, is that if it happens to touch any enemy in its aimless wandering, it either has a chance or possibly is guaranteed to give them a status effect. So the strength card is not actually going to do anything for me, but I'm going to pop it. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's what should have happened, okay. For a second I thought that by using the strength card I wasted HP or something. I was a fool! But now I have Black Powder, which is, in my opinion, not very good, but with the ability to fly and a speed upgrade, I at least have the ability to use it a lot more than I otherwise would. And if I get more speed upgrades without getting damage upgrades, it's going to start looking pretty useful. So, let's set up some Black Powder action right there. Almost ran into that enemy, and honestly, I feel like the Lost makes me... Playing as the Lost makes me complacent, in that I think, it's okay. I have Holy Mantle, so it's fine to get hit, which I recognize is maybe not the way I should even be thinking as the Lost, since, you know, you only have Holy Mantle once per room. Still, it definitely affects me once I start playing as other characters. Honestly, I think the nicest thing about Spider Mod is just against enemies like this that spawn a bunch of minions and are hard to kill, you can at least see that you're making progress. I will definitely do this. I'm not going to say I'm glad I did it, but I will say I would do it again. And I will still take the left hand here, blow that up, make a huge difference hopefully, make it a lot easier to get through this fight without taking damage, because I have this Joker card, so I would really like to have the Spirit Heart necessary to take a deal with the devil on this floor. I'm not going to pop it yet, because I still have the chance to get a deal with the devil naturally. Plus, I'm not sure that I totally have the HP such that I want to right now. Still, I want to keep my options open. Also, I would like to protect this Spirit Heart because in Isaac, if you lose all your HP, you die. And dying means you lose the run. So that's another reason I would like not to take damage. So, I hope that I'm really enlivening someone's day and helping them out with this useful information they might not have known. Could that... I was about to say, could that blow up a mushroom, but it blew up on its own. So it's good. The left hand, I think everyone knows why I want the left hand. Number 1, guppy items. Number 2, spirit hearts. I'm aware that it could take away some benefits, it could keep me from getting some guppy's head and stuff like that. Still, it got Guppy's head from a golden chest. It could also give me Guppy's head on its own. So it sucks to have lost that spirit heart. It actually is pretty bad. So now I really want to find a shop and buy another one. I'm going to hold on to this Emperor card on the off chance that I can get into a mob trap rune or something like that, where it benefits me to teleport out, and then I'll go fight the boss. And then I'll come back for the Joker card, either to use it on this floor or just to take it to the next one. Alright, I really love it when Evil Eye does some good work for me here. It sucks that Evil Eye disappears on hitting an enemy. It makes me think, man, if I knew which shots would be Evil Eye shots, I would make sure to have them miss. Just barely. Spirit Hearts. That is what I need. So now, I'm going to look and see if there's a way I can use the Emperor card here. Gotta be careful not to touch that enemy because not everyone knows, but as I found out from the Binding of Isaac subreddit, these large champion enemies actually do 2 full hearts of damage, so that would completely take away all these spirit hearts. I can still dodge around it, but I wouldn't want to get too close. Forever Alone is pretty good. It can do a lot of damage, and since I'm not doing a lot of damage on my own here, this is pretty useful. Between Ball of Bandages, Black Powder, and Forever Alone, I'm actually getting a lot of ways to do damage besides my tears, which on the one hand is super useful, on the other hand, I would like to get some upgrades to my tears. I would not mind having the 9 volt, but I can't get it even by using my remaining bombs, so I'm going to hold off on that. I would like to make a Black Powder circle here, but I don't want to take damage trying to make it. So, it looks like I'm just going to kill the enemies normally. Okay, and it doesn't look like I'm going to find any good uses for this Emperor card. So, whatever. I'll probably just ignore it. 2 of diamonds is a lot better. So now I actually want to use the Joker card. I'd kind of rather not get a deal with the devil here, because I want to use the Joker card on this floor, so that I can take 2 of diamonds with me, so that I don't have to choose between which great card to waste. Can I make a circle this big? Yes. But of course, Spider-Mod throws him off of it, and then I took damage, which I didn't love taking. I did get a deal with the devil naturally, but it's hard to complain about that. It is Krampus. I can't complain about that. Would I take Krampus's head? I'm not sure. I mean, it's pretty good. But Deck of Cards has done some good things for me. That said, I think Deck of Cards' main usefulness is in the early game where cards are hard to get. Still, it could let me teleport out of Boss Rush, but so could this Joker card, which I'm going to be taking anyway. So, okay, finally took damage on Krampus after some decent dodges, in my humblest opinion. I got the item I wanted, Lump of Coal, so I don't have to choose. I am going to take 2 of diamonds, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be mean to my donation machine again, and I am going to use this 2 of diamonds to get 9 volt. And since I'm doubling money, I think that makes it worth it here. To be really mean. To the poor donation machine and do it. Alright, get the Joker card. That helpful AWAS will at least let me get out of here sooner. Check real quick in case there's a mob trap room I could teleport out of. There is, so I'm glad I walked this direction. This is just going to take a couple seconds, but could maybe get me some nice stuff. Guppy's collar was worth that little extra bit of min-maxing. Granted, it's not that useful in and of itself. I mean, it has a 50% chance to respawn me if I die, but I would rather not ever die unless I'm guaranteed to come back. But it's part of the Guppy transformation, and it's good, and I got it for free. Granted, some of this min-maxing is really cutting down on my chances for boss rush, but 2 Guppy items means I'm actually very close to building a winning run here. And this Eternal Heart is awesome. Base reward is okay. So now that I have this Eternal Heart, I might actually pop Guppy's Paw. It's going to be HP neutral as far as deal with the devil, but it prevents me from losing this Eternal Heart so easily, and just gives me a little more security on this floor. Hierophant is awesome, and makes me Hierophant. See, ever since they started narrating it, I'm not so sure of my choices anymore. Or rather, I am sure that they're wrong. So basically, it makes me feel a lot more confident about taking the deal with the devil, and makes me feel like I don't need Guppy's Paw. So yeah. And, okay. I'm officially Guppy. I'm going to do the world's most unnecessary min-maxing to make sure I get the most out of this, because 9 lives will give me 1 red HP, so I might as well get the extra 3 Spirit Hearts. But I say world's most unnecessary min-maxing because very unlikely to matter what I do with 3 Spirit Hearts now that I have the most powerful transformation in the game. In the case 2, this should give me a boss item and 2 Spirit Hearts. Speedball is good. So now I'm fast, which is good with black powder, but I don't need black powder anymore. And I'm that much closer to a potential Guppy transformation. So let's find that item room. Check for a deal with the devil here, because if I can use this Perthro rune on a deal with the devil, I'd love to do that. If I have to choose between taking Perthro or Joker card with me down to the next floor, I think I'll stick with Joker card. I'm not going to Perthro Old Bandage because Old Bandage could be useful, whereas I might get something from the treasure room that I legitimately don't care about at all. And plus, since I have more options, I actually have pretty good odds to be able to re-roll something into something I like. So that seems like a much better place to use the Perthro room. Just gotta find the item room. I would totally be willing to shoot for boss rush, but this one was pretty slow early on, and that makes it unlikely that I'll make it there in time, especially if I keep doing stuff like this. I would basically have to just sprint out. 3 red chests is not worth it now that I have the Guppy transformation, and it reminds me that I don't really care about the left hand anymore. Basically, the only reason to take the left hand is for the Guppy chances. Now that I already have it, the only things I could get from it are a couple items that aren't that good. You know, I could get Cursed Eye, Curse of the Tower, Guppy's Tail, which is okay. But Guppy's Hairball, which is pretty mediocre. I think Book of Revelations is better. Perthro it. Oh, I know what I lost my train of thought completely, and I apologize for that. I gotta finish what I start. What's in here? Guppy's Paw. You know what? I could have Perthro'd that too. Oh yeah, I was talking about the deal with the red chest item pool. And about how once you're Guppy, there's really nothing in there that you want. Whereas if I let myself get golden chests and stone chests and stuff like that, I could get any number of awesome things. Don't really care about devil card or death card. So Cinerobes is a great damage up, and first damage up of the run, which is going to have a huge effect because it's multiplying the strength of my flies. Well, rather, my flies are multiplying that damage up. Not going to fight that room for that. I'm aware I have pretty much no chance of getting the boss rush. Still, I'm at least going to go quickly in case I could. Yara is good. I'm just going to take this down to the chest. If I get blank card from the shop, I'll definitely take it and Yara on the chest. But otherwise, no worries. It'll be fun to get some extra items, and who knows? Maybe I'll find another Yara rune on the chest and get even more than that. Or start a deck. Carry 2 Yara runes down there. Any number of fun things. For Diplopia. No, I had Diplopia last round, so I can totally get Diplopia here. Okay, gonna blow you up for that deal with the Devil Chance, because I got no money for you. Don't care about this room. Don't like it. I'm gonna try and kill some of these with my familiars, because they're gonna eat my flies, and I don't really care that much about taking the damage. Just double checking in case there's something in there I want. If I found blank card, I would absolutely pour everything I could towards min-maxing to get it on this floor. But since I didn't, I don't care. Battery charge is a Spirit Heart, and honestly, Spirit Hearts aren't that big a deal at this point. Moving on. Didn't find the item room on this floor. I've been rushing in case I want to, but there are no real odds of me making it to boss rush in time. So I'm gonna accept the death of boss rush. And move on. Alright, so. Good items. Ipecac. Ipecac would make these flies awesome. You know what? You know what? Run, you've been good to me. I trust you, even after amnesia. You gave me a whole time, so surprise me. These are not very good surprises. I'll take Zodiac, I guess, because Yumheart would be a complete waste. So this gives me a random Zodiac item on each floor, but there's no way to tell which one you have until you see something that makes it obvious. And it's just pretty underwhelming, especially if you don't know what it is and it doesn't stick around. So, whatever. Carrying this Book of Revelations does mean I could get not a 4th level cube of meat. That chance is gone. But I could get a 3rd level cube of meat, which is pretty useful. May or may not be as good as just having regular cube of meat. Still, good stuff. Alright, Spirit Heart. Not actually that important to me, but I got it. Man, I don't have the left hand, but I'm sure getting a lot of red chests. Guppy's Tail is good, I think, because I have enough keys that I really do want to open some golden chests and hopefully get keys from them and keep it going for a while. And it gives me a chance to get a lot of good stuff. I could get the battery charge for a extra half Spirit Heart. I'm trying to convince myself that I care about that, but I'm not trying very hard. Now, I could fight Hush on this run, and that might not be that bad. I'm going to take Yarrow with me, so I'm going to use the Joker right now. And I'll take Brimstone. Brimstone Guppy means I gotta fight Hush. I can totally make it there in time. I totally owe it to the run to do something cool. And I did not mean to buy that. I'm not going to blow up the donation machine, because do I really need Blue Map? This is a run for donating, not for stealing. I didn't take Book of Belial because I also don't think it's that good anymore. I'm gonna take Little Brim, just because it's funny. Look at him! He's so cute! Honestly, how come his horns are better than mine? Okay, like, mine are just, like, fat and, like, kind of laying down. And, like, they're kind of stripy, and his are, like, smooth and clean and, like, standing up. And they have a little, like, twist in them that's better than mine. Little Brim, I see why you're such a good item. So that's actually 2 special items. 2 items from the special room. Sorry, the special item pool. No, it's not an item pool. I've messed things up. Let's go back and pretend I didn't say any of those things and just left it at 2 special items. So, because I have 2 special items, I have significantly reduced chance to find other special items. So, for example, Polyphemus, Epic Fetus, I think Dr. Fetus, are all special items that now have a chance to be re-rolled. So your first special item, you just get it. Your second special item that you find, when you see it, it has something like a, and I don't know what it is, but let's say it's 80, or no, let's say it's like a 20% chance to be re-rolled into a different just into a different item immediately upon seeing it just because you have a special item. So you can get more special items, but each one that you have reduces the chance that you'll find more, because when you find it, it might just turn into something else.
Health up.
So, I'm a lot less likely to get Polyphemus, but I'm also a lot less likely to get Soy Milk, which would be pretty bad for this one. Permanent Polaroid Invincibility is good, but I'm gonna go to the Dark Room. I kind of regret that, because that means I won't get to use this Yara rune effectively, but it can still be used on the Dark Room. It's just that I don't go to the Dark Room often enough. I want to go more, and so whenever I have a particularly OP run, I just take that as my chance to pay a little visit to my friend the Lamb. And honestly, I see the Lamb so rarely that I don't even really remember what he represents gameplay-wise. Sacrificial Lamb? I mean, I know there's a lamb in the original story of Isaac, and I'm not talking about the Binding of Isaac Flash game. I'm talking about Abraham sacrificing Isaac in the Bible, and then at the last minute God has him kill a lamb instead. I mean, I know it means something. Cricket's head is so good, but I don't remember what it means. And I'm fine with that. Gimpy is quite good, but not. It's hard to get excited after the glory that was Cricket's head. And that little noise just reminded me that, unfortunately, the negative is really not a very good item. And I should be saving my keys now for the Hush fight. I'm gonna stop talking like this. Lump of Coal Brimstone is actually really good. You can see it getting wider as it moves across the screen. And as it gets wider, it actually increases significantly in damage, as I understand it. Which is great against Hush, for example. So, obviously, Hush fight isn't going to be fast no matter what. Still, it's going to be about as fast as it can be, because I have a lot of damage, and I have enough HP to not worry about it. It definitely sucks not to have permanent Polaroid Invincibility, and it's for that reason that I'm gonna not take Shoop to Whoop. Also because I basically already have Shoop to Whoop in my face. I'm aware that Shoop to Whoop's better than the one in my face, but the one in my face is already so good I don't need it to be better. Horror Babylon is excellent, so that means I really want to stay at this half heart. Whoa. It's got the God's Flesh effect from my little buddy Spider Mod there. I was just so confused. Why is there a tiny hand? Mom has tiny hands. Much like a certain presidential candidate. But nothing wrong with having small hands. I personally actually have weirdly long fingers. Not actually that long, but it makes me glad I play piano, because otherwise I'd just be putting them to waste, you know? Think of the pianist like my very own piano teacher, who would really be grateful if they could just reach a 10th consistently, please. And it just opens up so many doors, so many opportunities. My fingers often literally open up so many doors with doorknobs. Yes, I'm aware that shorter-fingered people, which is how I'll be referring to them as a class of people now, shorter-fingered people can also open doors, but I just don't know if it's the same, you know, if you just can't really wrap it all the way around the knob, and this is getting, like, a little more innuendo than I expected there, so I'm gonna move on. So speaking of Isaac here, barely dodged that red heart, which is exactly what we want, because Even though I don't have Polaroid invincibility I'm trying to protect, I have Polaroid Babylon State I'm trying to protect. I wouldn't mind having the Purple Heart increasing the challenge, by which it means giving me more champion enemies. That said, Ace of Spades, give me some okay stuff. I'm going to spend 2 keys here. Wasn't really worth it. Liberty Cap could give me mapping, I guess, but on the flip side, Ace of Spades could give me a Sun card. A lower percentage chance, but also a better outcome. And I don't really care about the magic much places to give me. It sucks about that damage I just took that I think was because of my flies, but I also shouldn't have been there knowing that I have flies, so whatever. I'm really thankful that I have the brimstone damage to just burst down those enemies, whatever they're called, that just hide in their little shells, because they are really annoying. Okay, deal with the devil. Awesome. And okay, I was about to say I'll take both of these, but that would be silly, because as good as Rotten Baby is, one fly every couple seconds is not nearly as good as what I can generate already, and it's not nearly as good as having 3 extra HP due to the Husk Fight. So don't open any of those. Take the Miter for the increased chance of Spirit Hearts. Magic Mush is awesome. It would also ruin Horror of Babylon, and I don't know of any way that I could get rid of that HP now that I've seen... Now that I've already taken Guppy's Paw and can't get it back, but I think Magic Mush is going to be better for me than Horror of Babylon is. You know what? I was about to finish by saying that, plus I have the chance to lose my HP again. Actually, though, this may have been a bad decision because I already have Cricket's Head, meaning that I'm not going to get the damage multiplier from Magic Mush, I'm just going to get a small flat damage bonus. So maybe not as good as it could have been. Still good. And who knows, maybe I have low base damage and the increased base is better than the multiplier would have been. Because I've got multipliers going on already between the damage multiplier of Brimstone and stuff like that. I don't think that's true, but I'm gonna believe that it is. So, besides, Magic Mush is definitely better than Sister Maggie. Because I still have the chance to give away this HP. I don't know how I'll do it exactly, but maybe Ace of Spades will give me a clutch Joker card on the next floor, and I gotta remember, I'm not going down to the chest. I'm glad this came up, because I was about to hop up to the cathedral, but I'm glad I remembered that, so that I don't do what I did just a couple runs ago, and, well, no, sorry, more than a couple runs ago, but too recently for my taste, which was take the Polaroid, get strong, go down to Shoal like I was strong enough to go to the Dark Room, but then forget that I had already taken the Polaroid and then couldn't do anything. I'm actually pretty happy with my dodges there. Of course, it's also possible that Big Fan and second level Ball of Bandages saved me and I didn't notice. Still, I think I did okay getting through there. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, Gimpy's given me some red hearts that I have no desire to have. As a matter of fact, I would really love to get rid of a red heart. Alright, go down. Final major test of the run completed. Don't go to the wrong floor. Okay. I'm actually always going to gravitate towards long rooms like this, because it's so easy to clear the whole thing out with Brimstone. It's actually easier to clear out big rooms than small rooms. I would really love a couple of key drops at some point. I'm not going to need the 4 keys, because I won't be getting 4 golden chests at the start of the chest. I would still like to have a key or 2, in case I find some golden chests. And you know what? I took a gamble there, and I was hoping I would get more keys, but getting Steven is a good... Yeah, getting Steven is definitely a good. It is a serious good. Not the sort of good that can be traded for services or money. Just the sort of good that I don't know, like maybe your grandmother is a good, or maybe she's a bad. I don't know your grandmother. I don't want to presume. Okay, so second Yarrow rune is cute, but there's not really probably going to be any way I can use it. I could Yarrow that golden chest and not open it. I guess I can break open the Tinted Rock hoping for a key and try to Yarrow the key. Thank you, Fate's Reward, for wasting my time. Small Rock. Awesome. Didn't need it. I could Yarrow at Blackheart, but why? I'm at max HP with... I'm at more than max HP, because if... I have 13 HP, really, because if I get hit, I'll just pop into Revelation. But honestly, I'm trying to think of a way to use that other Yarrow rune that I really care about, and I don't think it is wrong. Farewell, Satan. I have conquered all temptation, and down to the Dark Rune. I'm not going to use Yarrow on these red chests. The only real reason to do that would be if I didn't yet have Guppy and wanted to get it. So that chest had an item, so I could have, if I'd Yarrowed that chest, I would have gotten a second item from the red chest pool, but I really can't think of anything from the red chest pool that I want at this point, except very possibly Guppy's Airball, which I wouldn't even really like to have. It just would be nice. And I'm just going to use Yarrow on a regular chest here, get an extra item. I don't know whether the Yarrow gave me Best Bud, or whether it gave me Little Gish. Either way, they're both in the same category of, sure, I'll take it. Better to have than not to have. Not actually very good. Shame I can't open that golden chest. Still, good to have it. Serpent's Kiss gives me a lot of HP. For some reason my laptop is set on battery now, which slowed the run down a bit, I guess. Or lowered the brightness or something, but don't seem to be getting too much lag, so I'll just figure that out after I finish recording. And it looks like coming to the finish of what's been a strong run here. I wonder if they just had a power outage or something, because my phone just also buzzed that, oh, it's plugged in again. Huh, maybe we got a couple seconds out. So, let's get some nice items here. Guppy's Tail should make that easy. That's why I'm exploring rooms like this that I know cannot possibly lead to the boss fight. But, could still give me good things. I think I already have Bob's Curse, but there's no reason not to take it. Odd Mushroom is a damage upgrade, and the extra HP isn't really relevant since I already gave up for a Babylon State. I was about to say Polaroid Invincibility, but no Polaroid in this run. No Polaroid. Yeah, honestly, that's the biggest problem with the way the game is balanced now, and I think I'm glad that Edmund said he had found a way to incentivize the Dark Room more in Afterbirth Plus. I'm not going to take Skinny off Mushroom because I would rather have damage than tears. And I'm glad he's found a way to incentivize that in the next DLC, I guess. Because honestly, right now, not only is it that like the chest gives you 4 guaranteed items, or at least if you have to use 4 guaranteed items that the Dark Room doesn't, which is almost always better unless you have Guppy. The Polaroid is also just a much stronger item than the negative is. And between the two of those just basically contribute to the current meta, which is that in 2 ways, that you always want to go up to the chest instead of down to the Dark Room because it's better, and because the Polaroid is better, and because you'll always have the Polaroid since you're always going to the chest, you always want to try and have 0 red HP and all Spirit Hearts if you can, just because of things like the Polaroid, or a Babylon, and really only, and now Empty Vessel, and really only a couple items that influence your decision on whether or not to have red hearts, which are normally better. But just because these items are so strong, and because there aren't as many items that really incentivize you to have red hearts. It just makes you always want to have spirit hearts. And I say that, but it's really not true. There are items that totally make you want to have red hearts. For example, Pyromaniac is a great example. Yum Heart, not as much, but if you have the habit, Yum Heart is basically a win. You have red hearts. There are definitely ways that red hearts are good, but most of the ways that red hearts are good rely around making cards die, whereas the ways that spirit hearts are good give you better damage, and people prefer damage to survivability, and so, yeah. Thanks for watching. I find it funny that even though it's dead, the lamb's body still has a health bar. Thanks for watching. Man, it looks like I just have a killer cold, but I am not giving in. Look at that snot. See you next time. Oops, finish the run. Now, see you next time.